Blencowe Resources has signed its most significant offtake agreement to date for its Orom-Cross graphite project with UK-based graphene manufacturer Perpetuus Advanced Materials. For more, we are joined by Blencowe Chief Executive Mike Ralston. So, Mike, another offtake relationship. So what does that say about the Orom-Cross project and Blencowe?
Yeah, I mean, I think what it's saying is that each and every party that we approach and everyone who seems to do the work with our product seems to like it a lot. And we are knocking a few very significant offtake agreements on the head along the way. There will always be more because we're going to be ramping up from 10,000 tonnes to 50,000 tonnes in P2, production phase 2. And so we want to get as high into that 50,000 number as we can. But it's tremendous news. Perpetuus are an exceptional graphene producer, globally recognized in their field, and they've simply chosen our product through a lot of test work that's been very, very positive and plays a very big role in terms of the products that they're going to be producing and selling themselves. So hopefully a very big win-win for both of us, but we're very much over the moon with this one because it's a significant off-taker for us to bring in.
So long question, Mike, but what's the significance of this particular off-taker in relation to what they will be buying, your overall production strategy, and the other off-takers that you've announced to date?
Yeah, so just to sort of recap, we end up producing concentrate. Approximately half of it is small flake and the other half is large flake. The large flake product tends to sell for decent prices and you get a good margin. So that doesn't worry us too much in terms of where we sell it and who we sell it to. But the small flake product as concentrate, if you're going to be selling in bulk into the Asian markets, in particular into China, you get much lower prices. And that really affects your margins and ultimately affects the value of your project. So the more Western parties that you can get to buy small flake concentrate, the better, because they tend to pay about 50% more. And yet they are, still in a very infant stage in many cases in terms of quantity. There's no big volume off-takers that we can see at this stage. So we're picking them up one by one. We've got some very significant Western off-takers coming in, and we hope to add more going forward. But each one that does come in adds a significant extra value into the overall picture in terms of the project. And ultimately, as I say, we covered the first 10,000 tonnes a while ago in terms of our P1 production, but now we're racing through to try and get ourselves up to that point where you can cover P2. Because with graphite, it's really not about what we can mine, it's about what we can sell, which is an interesting, I guess, definition of what we do, because in everything else I've ever mined and sold, it's all about what you can produce, but in graphite it's all about what you can sell. So yeah, we're making some big progress, and we're comfortable that by the time we actually get this up and into production, we would have completed all that we need to and more, because the product is just so good. People are loving it when they see it, and this is another case of exactly that.
Now, I have to be careful how I phrase this, Mike. I have to be politically correct. But what's the difference between Western off-takers and Chinese off-takers, and how does this impact Orom-Cross's value?
Yeah, well, as I said, the Asian markets tend to take more at the moment, so the volumes are higher. So everybody wanting to sell bulk has to be selling some part of it into Asia. I don't think anybody can be selling entirely into the Western markets. I stand corrected if there are some, but it's very difficult because of the volumes are smaller in the Western. So to get Western offtake is got that higher value product, the higher value sales, the higher margins, and ultimately that adds a lot more value to Orom-Cross. So we're going to continue to showcase our product to Western offtakers. We had a very good European roadshow recently as well, and there are a number of parties looking at it, and we'll continue to build those relationships and ultimately those agreements that can just keep working us towards that magical 50,000 number for P2 production.
Now, in the announcement, it references a way that the UK government could support Orom-Cross, perhaps in terms of funding, because of this particular off-taker coming on board. Can you add anything more on this, or is it too early to say?
Yeah, I need to be a little bit careful because I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. We are aware through discussions that we've had that there is UK support for funding in terms of critical minerals, and we have some very interesting opportunities that are available, and so I'm obviously going to pursue them. But until I can get to a point where I've got something signed, I think it may be a little bit premature to just get too far ahead of ourselves. But what I will say is that we needed to have a UK party that we're selling into, who themselves are exporting product. And Perpetuus are exporting graphene products all over the world. So it really fits beautifully in terms of being able to slot us into that niche where we can now go back and approach these parties into the UK government and say, okay, now we've got one. Let's see how we can explore this. And I think there's some pretty decent, pretty innovative ways to fund Orom-Cross if we can get this done.
So you mentioned opportunities there. The final question is, what can we expect in terms of news flow as you continue to develop your commercial model, perhaps, progressing a funding application with the UK government or the assay results from this Stage 7 drilling campaign, which this past month has just been completed?
I think you've answered your own question. All of the above. We've definitely got more offtake relationships happening, and hopefully those progress into more offtake announcements and obviously agreements. We're definitely going to be exploring the funding opportunities that I've just talked about. And in the background, we've got work being done on the assays, which will ultimately give us results from the drilling and ultimately a revised JORC resource. And at the end of it all, a definitive feasibility study, which we've all been waiting for a while. So I want to get it done as quickly as we possibly can. But that's a lot of news flow, and it's all happening in parallel. So we'll continue to get lots of news flow out to the market as we tick boxes.
Lovely. And I look forward to learning about all those milestones as you achieve them. Mike Ralston, Chief Executive of Blencowe Resources. Thanks again for joining us. Thank you.